What's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. It's been a while. Oh boy, look at that. How's it going? So, you guys wanted some Kiki-Jiki, so here we are with Kiki. We're playing against Azusa Lost But Seeking. If you've watched any of my recent videos, you've probably seen this in action. It's not a bad draw. So we're playing a turn 1 Ancient Tomb, top, see what's on top of our deck. Next turn we can either Heretic or Sword of Fire and Ice. I'd rather have this as a surprise though. So I'm going to probably play the Heretic. It's going to discourage him from playing any artifacts. And it's going to leave the Sword of Surprise. So I've been neglecting you guys. I feel really bad right now. So sorry about that. Ooh, we have some good cards on top. I'll probably... Scred isn't going to do much. Azusa, if you just kill her, she gets recast. Kind of want this Koth into my 4-drop slot, so there it goes. Make sure I draw it in case I mess up and crack it away. So the Heretic's coming on top. How's everyone doing? I got my little puppy. He's right next to me. He's chilling out, being a good boy. He's pretty awesome. He like walks around and barks at things and chews on his toys and goes crazy. Pretty much like what he should be doing. And I've been so busy. I've been working late. I went to Providence today. It was just like, got home at like 10 o'clock. I'm so tired. It's pretty late. I have to wake up at 5 something in the morning, but you know, we'll do this. Ooh, Lotus Cobra is really good with Azusa. That needs to get scredded. Alright, we can Koth and scred that. This is super good in Azusa. Ooh. It's pretty sweet Lotus Cobra art. Alright. Good thing we put that on top. Alright, so we know we have a fetch land on top, which is fine. Alright. This is the one that just got played, right? You have to be really careful with Koth online because... Oh, wait. We're not going to attack, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Koth. Alright, so I wasn't going to attack, so it doesn't really matter. I forgot that. You can still use the mana. Which is what I want to do. I want to just nuke his Lotus Cobra, because this is a very good creature. If when you have a Azusa out, you're playing 3 lands a turn. You're basically getting 6 mana off those 3 lands, so we just don't want that to happen. So we're going to kill it right now. Oh, well. Yep, I fail. Oh, man. I can do it on his upkeep, right? It's untapped. I hope I can do it on his upkeep, right? I think so. Alright. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, because it's a creature, so it can't tap. Who doesn't have, like, Ranger's Guile? That'd be a blowout. Excuse me. A little bit of a cough. Don't know why. Alright, so we messed up a little bit there. So yeah, you should have clicked that one. Sorry. I haven't played with this card a lot. I got it a while ago, but I just haven't had a chance. So he's got Azusa. No land. 1. Why was he... Okay, not that there's anything I can do to punish him, but if you have Azusa and you want to play your extra land per turn, don't pass priority, because then they can kill you and you can't play your land. She can get punished when you have like a... When you have... What's it called? You haven't had a trigger, like a landfall trigger when you play her, because they can respond to the landfall trigger and kill her, so you have to kind of be aware of that. It's the downside of the landfall triggers, but the landfall triggers are good enough that it doesn't make a huge difference. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 mana. I'm going to untap the land now so I don't mess up, because these are these are, you know, old lands, so they won't screw me over. There should be a marking to tell you which land you played that turn, but there isn't. So there it goes. We're going to block for Koth. It just saves the damage, and next turn we can have his emblem. And the emblem is pretty good. I don't know if it's good enough against mono green, but I'm pretty sure we should probably just Stratusite. Interesting. Probably just get the emblem. The +1 isn't that exciting with 40 life format. And the ramp is nice, though. That's kind of why I put him in the deck, because he's like a threat that also adds ramp to your deck. My old man, oh my god, he's so cute. He's just laying right next to me. No! This is going to be a good game. Oh man. Alright, we'll get another one. You guys, this is a kind of cool game, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. Alright, here we go. Who do we got? Oh, Azami. Alright, well. Oh, messed up my typing. This hand's pretty bad against Azami. It's five land with 5 traps. Have I played this guy before? Oh man. Yes. Forget people's names. Really don't want to keep this against the Azami deck because they tend to run a lot of counters. But it's like you mulligan and you run the risk of just mulliganing to bad hand. It's like this has draws, so I'm gonna keep it. That's the problem with Kiki against the mono blue and control decks of blue white nature. Is just if you have a hand like this, you're just probably gonna lose, not because you're just not gonna be able to cast your spells. They're just gonna get countered. You just need to come out way faster than them. Like a deck like Azami or Edric, like if you don't come out faster or kill their threats like right away, like that was just a bad draw against this deck. Then you're in a lot of trouble. It's because he's going to start drawing multiple cards a turn with Azami, and then you're going to be able to play one of your 5 or 6 drops or 7 drops. So this might be a lesson on making, I should have mulliganed that hand, but I didn't. So we're going to play this. Oh, Palladium Mirror. That's pretty much the perfect draw right there. He might have a counter spell. He probably will just counter it. Remove Soul. Alright, well. I play this in my Urtai deck, but my Urtai deck's just a troll deck. I don't know if he's probably like a serious deck. I don't like to play the situational counters for the most part. Because sometimes if someone plays like a Green Sun Zenith and you have this in your hand. Alright, well. What else you got? That's the problem with Azami. She can 1-for-1 you forever and then just cast Azami and make up all that 1-for-1s. There's no reason for him to counter that. So if he leaves up mana, we're just gonna cast Clone Shell because that's the worst of our cards, and he's obviously probably gonna leave up mana. Yeah, well, that makes our sword pretty bad. All right, he's probably gonna have bounce as well. He's most likely holding up a counter spell. This is a really bad matchup for us unless we have like Soul Ring or Mana Crypt. It's just countering all of our spells. Complicate. Oh, all right, well. That happened. There's nothing we can do about that. And now he's going to have Azami out, and we're probably in a lot of trouble. Alright. Yeah, I mean, he's playing a counter-heavy deck. Like, not much we can do about that. It's just, that's the problem with 5 mana. This is what happens when you keep hands like this. Is any like a 1-for-1 counter that costs 2 mana lets him do things in his turn, like he's able to he's able to cast his Progenitus. He obviously didn't want to play Azami, so he's holding another counter spell. And he's obviously really waiting for Kiki-Jiki. He probably has a. I don't like to answer that. Makes him play harder. He might try harder. I'm gonna should I lie to him? Nah, we'll lie to him. Problem is if we cast Siegeang to his counter, we're gonna have no action. The Skull Clamp doesn't do anything. What's the chance he has another effect like this? I don't think it's that high, so I'm gonna play Skull Clamp first. Well, you don't really need card base when you have 1-for-1 counters. It's just pretty much enough to do damage. I'm sure his deck has win conditions like Urtai. Urtai doesn't really have a win condition. Like he could play Consecrated Sphinx, he could play Azami. Things that are just gonna kill me, like even what's the 7-11 Leviathan that's has Shroud and Island Walk. Like that's pretty much good enough. It's gonna get countered, so yep, there it is. Venser. Well, that was fun. He didn't use his relic for whatever reason. He just probably forgot. Playoffs, I don't know. So, I don't have this in our tie because it attacks and blocks. I have what's it called? The 2/2 flyer Glenelendron Archmage, just because it's like 2 counter spells. So here comes Azami. He obviously had a counter of some measure, so he didn't draw 2 cards this turn, which is just really awful for us. Alright, well, what are the chances that he won't be able to bounce that? I think that's very low. It does net us a mana, though. So we play this for 3. We have 8 mana, so we do net mana, so I'm going to do it. I'm just not feeling good about it surviving past his turn, which is going to Stone Rain us. Because if he bounces this, I lose the land. I mean, I already lost the land. So we're going to Siege Gang. We're going to equip a Skull Clamp. Oh, we can't even do that. Yes, we can. Alright, we're going to kill Azami. If we had some kind of a gauntlet, we could double the power and toughness so that I could Skull Clamp them and throw them and draw cards. At this point, I just need to draw cards. Wasn't paying attention. What does he mean? He didn't relic? Or he didn't draw... Oh, he didn't draw his cards. See? Punished. That's what you get. Justice. I don't think he's in bad. He's got 4 cards in his hand. He did lose 2 cards, so he should be at 6. But that's the motto of woe. Sometimes you just screw up. I can't say I feel too bad for him. He's playing mono blue. You can never feel bad for the mono blue player, right? No one feels bad for me when I play mono blue. Oh, the Invader Parasite. Nice. Alright. So now we can't cast Azami next turn unless he plays a Soul Ring or Mana Crypt or something. But that means he probably just will hold up a counterspell. Which is fine. And this is not a card you want to Stink Scourger. Events there. Excuse me, I've been coughing like all the time with you guys. I'm Seagate Oracle. And this sword is just super bad against Relic. Like, I don't like play main deck Relic generally because it's just generally like annoying to play with. Martyr first. So you can up to 3. It's not very good against extra planar lands, and he obviously doesn't have a bounce spell. If he had a bounce spell, you just have to bounce this card. He can't have Hinder, he can't have Spell Crumple. Alright, well, we're going to play Kiki-Jiki. If he has a counterspell, we'll play it next turn. What? We should play it this turn, actually. And then we can play Invader Parasite and get him. All those guys are Wizard, which is really good with this Commander, because tapped and untapped. Wizard you control and you draw a card. He didn't have a counter, so he's probably going to lose the game now, fortunately for him. His Martyr Frost is looking pretty terrible with this Invader Parasite, and maybe not drawing 2 cards there was bad for him. It's very possible. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now. And the Invader Parasite and Avalanche Riders are in the deck. I mean, these are ways that you can battle decks that are just going to sit there counter spells for you, because you're going to, you're going to push through your Clone Shells and stuff, and then they're going to run out of counters, and then you punish them with a card like this. So we're just going to get him with Invader Parasite, because as you see, he can play a 2-mana counter, or a 3-mana cycle counter, while I'm paying 5 mana, and I'm just getting ahead on tempo. Alright, so we have 4 mana. I'm going to equip... I might just do this after the... I'm not sure that this extra damage will matter. I don't think so. I can equip it after and use the mana more efficiently, I guess. I don't know what I'm thinking. I might just kill Venser, because he could have that return creature to his hand thing. Get out of here, Venser. No one likes you. Now we're drawing 2 more cards, so I think we're going to win this game. I don't know what he could have to get out of this. He'd have to get to like 7 mana and play Cyclonic Rift. That's pretty much the best way for him to get back in the game. I lied to him about me recording the game. I'll tell him after the game, so don't worry. He's a pretty nice guy, so... I I just wanted to pull out I don't know. Not like he would have changed his play if I was recording. Maybe he would have. I'll just tell him. I don't know. Whatever. I think he's done this with me before. Let's go with a Secret Oracle. But I have a dun 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 Sting Spurger. Watch this. He's not gonna be happy about this though. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Hold on. Man, he's probably so salty about this. There you go. Alright, so not a bad battle. Him mistakenly not tapping his guys was probably really bad. He would have drawn a counter in those two cards. I didn't want him to play differently. I don't know if he would have. I mean... Well, I mean, that happens. I've definitely made mistakes on... You guys definitely have seen me make tons of mistakes, so... So you have Koth. Now we can just kill all his creatures, or he can eat his land. He can have 6 land next turn. Just Siege Gang. Siege Gang does things, right? Alright, we're gonna kill his stuff. It's a 3/1. If he double blocks anything, it's not good for him. Yeah, right? I don't think so. We're just gonna try to kill him. Alright, we're gonna get 2 more cards, kill his guy. Pretty much can't possibly lose at this point. And put the white and black land on a Invader Parasite. There we go. We will have to pay Echo next turn, which is something that might matter if he bounces the extra planar lens. Alright. I mean, I could have just Invader Parasited him, and that probably would just lock the game out. But you've all seen me blow up lands, so... We blew up 2 lands this game already, right? 2 or 3? If he plays an island, he does take 2 damage, which is sort of relevant. They designed this card to combat Valakut decks, I think. That was their idea, that if you Vader Parasited them, then if they Valakuted, they would take damage, but it just wasn't really good enough. I like Koth a lot. He's a pretty cool card. They should reprint him. I should play standard, but I just don't. I don't have like 300 tickets just to play a standard deck that I might hate. They're really expensive, and standard's very grindy. Thanks. This guy's really cool. He's a good sport. Oh, I'll show my hand. Alright, I guess we're not going to. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was satisfying your needs for the day. My throat is not participating. That puppy is so awesome. I'm going to upload a video of him going crazy in the hallways. He doesn't bark a lot, but in this video he does, because I antagonize him to bark. But he's pretty much awesome. He like adjusted very well, very quickly. He didn't really cry. Unless he cries if you leave him alone. Other than that, he doesn't cry at all. So thanks for watching. I'll try to upload more. Tomorrow's Friday. Everyone seems to be busy tomorrow, so I might be on my own little pup. So maybe you'll see me tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream. I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. School starts next week, which is like the most depressing thing ever. Back to the grind. So hope you guys have a great Friday. Thanks for watching.